How's it going, everybody? MyCupOfTea here, back in the reaction video, and it's time to finish the Digimon Retrospective series. Yay, yay. Now, it has taken way longer than we all thought I would take to watch the entire series from Billiam, but we're here now to finish it off with Digimon Tri, I believe. Now, I do know that there's other Digimon series out there that he has not covered, like Digimon, was it Aptly, the 2020, I think, remake, and Ghost Game. There might be another one in there. But for now, this last one will be on Digimon Tri Adventure. So I'm curious what he has to say about Digimon Tri, because last time when we watched Digimon Cross Wars or Fusion Wars, that was probably like the worst series, just like sales-wise, not sales, but like it did bad. Like it almost got the entire show canceled, which I'm like, ooh. So I'm curious what Digimon Tri is. Also, in the future, if I ever do like something like this again, I'm just gonna watch the entire video. I'm not gonna break it up like I did for Digimon. I'll just watch the entire video. That might be better for everybody. That might be a better watch. But let's start this. Let's get on with it. It's here. Long time
Digimon
coming.
remains one of my favorite shows I watched as a kid. Unfortunately, Digimon has been dismissed by too many people because of its perception as a Pokemon clone. To which I say,
I can see that, yeah.
Probably a little bit. The way in which Digimon was marketed makes it hard to dismiss the Pokemon influence, but revisiting Digimon Adventure shows it was a truly unique and heartfelt story.
Since I was like 5, I've wanted a follow-up to Digimon Adventure, and when Digimon Tri was announced in August of 2014, I was beyond excited. But from announcement to conclusion, my excitement completely died. But that wasn't because of my reaction while watching it. Digimon Adventure Tri was originally supposed to be a 15th anniversary project, released in the spring of 2015, but it was delayed until late fall of 2015, and it was changed format to a 26-episode series to a series of 6 movies. It went from something that would have...
Wait. Hold on. Let me hear that again, because my phone went off. I had to put that on vibrate. Let me hear it again real quick. What do you say?
Anniversary project, released in the spring of 2015.
Okay, 15th
but it was
anniversary
delayed until late fall of 2015, and it was changed format to a 26-episode series to a series of 6 movies. It went from something that would have taken 6 months to complete to something that would take 3 years, with the new installment being released every 6 months or so. I didn't even keep up with it while it was on. I watched the first movie, which was split up into 4 episodes, so, oh yeah, the series was changed from 26 episodes to 6 movies, and they took those 6 movies and cut it back into 26 episodes.
What? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Wait, so it was supposed to be 26 episodes. Let me hear this. Let me make sure I got this right. It was supposed to be 26 episodes, but they changed it to 6 movies, but they took those 6 movies and took it to 20... Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. It's not making sense to me. No, I need to hear it again. Hold on. It doesn't make sense to me.
A 26 episodes.
Okay, and it was changed format to a 26 episode series.
To a series of 6 movies.
So it was supposed to be 26, but changed to 6 movies.
It went from something that would have taken 6 months to complete to something that would take 3 years, with the new installment being released every 6 months or so. I didn't even keep up with it while it was on. I watched the first movie, which was split up into 4 episodes.
Okay.
So, oh yeah, the series was changed from 26 episodes to 6 movies, and they took those 6 movies and cut it back into 26 episodes. And it feels like it. I didn't watch it again until the 6th and final movie was released. My thoughts? Well, it's interesting. Digimon Adventure Tri takes place 3 years after 02 and 6 years after the original Digimon Adventure. Most of the cast is getting close to graduating high school, and all is fine until the Digimon return to battle off a new threat. Portals from the digital world are opening up all over the real world, releasing Digimon infected with a corruption virus, causing them to become stronger and violent. Between it all, a new Digidestined Meiko shows up with a mysterious little cat Digimon, Meikumon. There are many mysterious mysteries, such as the identity of 2 government agents, the disappearance of the cast introduced in 02, and why everyone's Mickey Mouse hands shrank. This review will contain spoilers. Where Digimon Adventure was about the kids growing up and taking on responsibility, Digimon Adventure Tri seems to be about how the kids' relationship to the Digimon changes as they're getting ready to put on their big kid pants and become adults. They're trying to figure out their careers, and the writers are trying to figure out how to connect the out-of-character careers made at the end of 02. How does Matt, the rock star, become an astronaut?
Yeah, wait, that's such a huge shift. How does he become an astronaut?
Well, he just thinks of it on a whim. I think one of the flaws
you
for
do,
having
yep.
a relationship to the Digimon be a focus is the fact only Gatomon has ever really been developed as their own character. The rest of the Digimon have only ever served as character complements or contrasts to the kids. They don't really have their own development apart from them. Usually their personalities can be described with one-word quirks: hungry, sassy, silly, etc. There's a point in Tri when the digital world has to be rebooted. The Digimon lose their memories of the kids and their shared adventure. Yeah, nothing about them changes because their entire experience during adventure did nothing to change or evolve their character.
Yeah. Wait, so they just wiped their memories because they had to reset the world, the Digimon world? Okay, interesting.
Their memories of the kids and their in Tri when the digital world has to be rebooted. The Digimon lose their memories of the kids and their shared adventure. Yeah, nothing about them changes because their entire experience during adventure did nothing to change or evolve their character. My relationship to the kids is what defines my relationship to the Digimon. Unless time is spent developing the Digimon as their own unique characters, then we're not going to feel for their perspective, only the kids. When Patamon is infected, I feel and worry for TK, not Patamon. 26 episodes, it's plenty of time to further develop their characters, but unlike the original Digimon series, the plot is complicated and a little convoluted, so more time has to be spent pushing the plot forward than spending time with the characters. With a cast this large, usually the better option is to go with a more simplistic plotline, so you can spend more time with each character. There's not a lot of urgency from the characters, and that's primarily because there's no motivating force to get the characters to take action. As much as I like the scenes at the spa, the school festival, and the subplot about Izzy being more fashionable because he likes Mimi, it feels out of place when there could be a Digimon attack at any moment. There's also a little concern about the fact that the 0-2 kids are missing, which would be a great motivating factor for the kids to get up and do something which could drive the plot
it's just
forward.
some missing kids, who cares?
We're just waiting on a Digimon to appear into the city to drive the plot forward. It's entirely out of the character's hands, and instead the plot is progressed through seemingly random occurrences. Although I feel like the plot is kind of lame, the basic foundation of the story is really solid. A Digimon virus which makes Digimon act violently is a really interesting idea, and the way the lore is expanded ties into a lot of the aspects of Digimon lore which I never thought would be explored within the adventure timeline. Yggdrasil or King Drazel was introduced in other Digimon series. The idea of the Quantum Sea,
I don't know who that is. Have I seen that person
world,
before?
Dark Ocean, and that place was explored within Adventure 02, but never given a name. Learning more about homeostasis, a being which was only briefly in Digimon Adventure, was also appreciated. Finally, my mind was...
Hey, was that the part in 02 where it was like, it's supposed to go a creepy route, but they didn't like fully go into it with that one girl? Was that Adventure 2 or was that Adventure 1? I'm not sure.
Sea, the network connecting the digital world, Dark Ocean, and that place was explored within Adventure 02, but never given a name. Learning more about homeostasis, a being which was only briefly in Digimon Adventure, was also...
Oh, wait, my video. Oh, shoot. Alright, we're back. I fixed it. My charger's plugged in. We're good now. We're good. Let's keep it going.
Appreciated.
Finally,
my mind was blown when I learned the identities of the two government agents were two of the original Digidestined, which were only briefly talked about in the original series. And the decision to make their partner, the Digimon Sovereign, was super creative and a clever twist. I long wanted to learn about the original Digidestined. I have revisited the Digimon Wiki over and over again.
I've been trying to figure out the Digidestined for years.
I even read fan theories.
Oh, no.
However,
Yeah, he was deep in.
With a lot of high fantasy series is
he was deep in when I was trying to figure out about Super Saiyan 5, back when Super wasn't a thing. Back when Dragon Ball Z, the Buu Saga, that was it. There was no more Dragon Ball. I'm like, man, what if they got Super Saiyan 5 in there? Reading all these fan manga and works and whatnot.
Fan theories. However, a problem I have with a lot of high fantasy series is there's not an easy way to answer questions about the lore without compromising the plot at hand. That's why compendiums are published about things like Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings. The worlds created for these series are far more expansive than the story being told, and there's not a lot of opportunity for the characters in the primary stories to interact with people or beings that have knowledge of the deeper lore. And sometimes when a story is specifically created to explore the lore, it can be really messy because it favors clumsy exposition over plot progression. Digimon Tri feels messy at times. The two biggest entities driving the plot are homeostasis, a being which desires peace and balance in the digital world, and King Drazel, the self-proclaimed king of the digital world who is a Digimon supremacist. These divine beings have no physical form, instead they have agents acting for them. But they're not even the primary villain. There's not really a primary villain to beat. The closest thing we have to that is MyCupOfTea, the partner to the mysterious new Digi-destined Meiko.
Alright, sit down, Meiko. Get your comments ready. It's time for Billiam's Hot Takes.
Let me stand up real quick and sit back down. There we go. Alright, let's hear these hot takes.
Alright, sit down.
Let's hear about Meiko, maybe.
Ready. It's time for Billiam's Hot Takes. Get out a glass of milk. These are spicy.
I don't have any.
A consistent argument I'm seeing against Meiko's character is she's a Mary Sue. Okay, that doesn't really describe a problem. Those are just buzzwords. Essentially, a Mary Sue is a female character who is flawless, has unexplained talents, or is a self-inserted character. Basically, people who use the word unironically will just create new criteria for it so they can continue to use it as a critique. Let's examine these. So Meiko isn't actually a self-inserted character. The argument is just being made because she's shipped with Tai, who's the main character of Digimon.
They don't like that? I mean, that's Tai the man. But they don't like that? Her being shipped with Tai?
It's common in fan fiction for writers to put themselves in a relationship with the main character. Meiko and Tai being shipped together is fine by me because it's not like they hook up or anything. He just wants to call her at the end of the series. That is the extent of their relationship. And are you aware of how teenagers date? There's no character or relationship building involved. It's just, let's date. Sometimes not even that. Next.
Hey, what are you looking at there?
Is Meiko flawless? I mean, she's certainly self-conscious, and this is explained in the series. She speaks a different dialect than the rest of the kids, she's new, and her Digimon hasn't evolved yet. Combined with the fact her Digimon is, well, murdering other Digimon, and yeah, it makes sense that she's a little self-conscious.
Yeah,
now, what about being super talented with no explanation? Well, oh my god. Okay, she's pretty okay at sketching. That wasn't explained. I definitely needed a 7th movie in the Tri timeline to explain why she's pretty okay at sketching. This is totally unexplained. Oh my god. Now Palmon is making a sketch too? I've watched all of Digimon and I've never seen Palmon's artistic abilities explained. What a Mary Sue.
Well, I don't know how bad they make it appear like how talented she is, but from this alone, I'm like, I mean, she's okay. I don't think she should be judged too harshly, but again, I'm just looking at the review. I don't know how she is in the full length of the show, movie, series, whatever for Tri is. But we're gonna keep it pushing.
Calling Meiko a Mary Sue is just creating a scapegoat for more of the problems within the series. It's an easy buzzword to throw around, but it's not productive or constructive. Don't get me wrong, Mei is not a great character, but she's a symptom of the problems with Tri, not the problem itself. But she's necessary for the story they were trying to tell. Meikumon is infected, and Meiko's arc is to make the right decision about needing to defeat Meikumon. Her arc is contrasted by Himekawa's arc. We see how Himekawa was driven to bring back her dead Digimon, and where it ultimately takes her.
You drowning?
To evil. Whoa. Meiko understands for the greater good that Meikumon has to die. With the focus of the series being the relationship to the Digimon, these are the extreme examples of that relationship. The 4th movie isn't called Lost for nothing. Wait a minute. However, she comes to the conclusion about Meikumon needing to die way before the action takes place, meaning her arc is done way too early. In the 6th and final movie, it's Tai who ultimately decides Meikumon needs to die, and he convinces the rest of the kids. It should take until the end for Meiko to come to this conclusion, and it should be up to her to convince the rest of the kids.
Or she can make that conclusion early on, but they would have to defeat Nekumon early on as well, not towards the end of the movie if she says it needs to die. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like she should be the one saying, hey guys, we need to kill this cat. He's too evil, he needs to go. Because I feel like she's the closest one to this cat. I mean, yeah, she should be Nekumon. But hey, I guess Tai, main character, what you gonna do? it's Tai.
Meiko to come to this conclusion, and it should be up to her to convince the rest of the kids. We should see more of the struggle she goes through to come to this conclusion. Witnessing the consequences of Meikumon's violent actions, and witnessing how Himekawa went to the dark side to save her Digimon. When Meikumon finally dies, it's an emotionally effective scene. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit destroyed by the "ta much" line. But as for why she's needed for this particular story, can you imagine if the scene where Meiko dies was with any of the 8 original kids and their Digimon dies particular story? Can you imagine if the scene where Meiko dies was with any of the 8 original kids and their Digimon? Would you want to see them say goodbye to their Digimon, the characters we've been watching for almost 20 years? And they wouldn't be able to make a bold decision like that anyways, because it's canon that the Digimon are still alive decades later.
That's right, yeah, because that whole time skip thing I think he told me about, or I saw about. Yeah, so, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, they wrote themselves in the hole with that one, I guess.
That anyways, because it's canon that the Digimon are still alive decades later. Listen, I'm not crazy about Mei, but I'm also not crazy about any of the Tri versions of these characters. My biggest problem with her is her name. Couldn't you name her something a little different than her Digimon? Meiko refers to Meikumon as Mei-chan, and Mimi gives Meiko the nickname Mei-Mei. So sometimes when I'm reading the subtitles, I'm not sure who they're referring to.
Hey, you just gotta figure it out, I guess. You just gotta figure it out. But, you know, it's also a good thing that the original 8 characters, Digimon, didn't die as well. But can you imagine, like, let's say, well, no, you can't, but let's say it was Agumon, Tai's Digimon. Let's say that one became evil, and you had to, like, kill that Digimon. That would be an emotional scene, I feel like, for, like, the people who've been watching Digimon growing up. I don't know if that would be good or bad, but that would be very emotional, I feel. If that's what happened, if what happened to Nekomon and happened to Agumon, Tai's Digimon. But again, I don't think we need that per se. And again, they show up they show them in like a time skip, whatever. Everything. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's just keep it going. And we're back.
When I first saw the image of the new art style, I was all about it, and I
like the art style
to an extent. But when combined with the voice casting changes and personality changes, I often have trouble recognizing these characters as the ones I grew up with. After watching the first 4 films in English, I went back and rewatched everything in Japanese. There are weird directions the voice actors were given in both situations. My main problem is the weird stoicism all the characters have during stressful moments. I guess their characters are supposed to be grown up, and yeah, 17-year-old Tai is obviously going to be different than 11-year-old Tai, but I feel like the heart of the characters are gone at times. There's not a lot of energy in the characters, and there's not a lot of energy in their performances. Sometimes I'm expecting a character reaction and nothing happens. Sometimes something dramatic happens and the audio cuts out for dramatic effect. But that only works if the moments surrounding it are energetic and loud. You can't go from a quiet moment to a silent moment and expect a dramatic contrast. At one point, a villain takes on the appearance of Ken Ichijoji, one of the 4 missing kids from the 02 cast. From the entire cast's perspective, this is Ken. It's even attacking the kids with the Digimon which belongs to Ken in Davis. However, the kids have no hesitation when they decide to fight Ken and Imperial Dramon. This should be an emotionally scene. Instead, they hop into battle and even cheer when Imperial Dramon is defeated. Yes, they can be relieved a threat is gone, but they think they just had to fight against a friend of theirs.
They said, that Ken? We do not care. Kill him. Beat him up. Whoa, that's Ken. You haven't seen. Don't care. Beat him up. Hooray.
But nope,
battle mode.
Not only do they not acknowledge they just defeated their missing friend, but there is barely any acknowledgement of the kids' disappearances. Kari and TK go to school with 3 of the missing kids, and they're never even like, I wonder why all 3 of them are missing. Eventually, Matt gets a half-assed, indirect explanation from one of the government agents as to why they're all missing. And that's fine enough from all 8 of them. The character's odd behavior and odd performance to me is the foundational problem with Digimon Adventure Tri. I feel like these aren't the characters I grew up with, and the characters have always been the strong point for Digimon Adventure. There's a scene in Adventure 02 where Agumon compliments Tai on how much he's matured and grown up. It's a small, short moment, but it does so much more for me than Tri does with the character throughout all 6 movies. The weaker characters make the show drag on at times. At the very least, least, I was looking forward to seeing these characters animated well, with decent action, but decently animated shots are made less exciting by poor editing choices, poor sound mixing, and stoic characters.
Oh, not the poor sound mixing.
Let's talk about one of my biggest problems that has never been a problem for me with Digimon, the Digivolving. You learned that 3D animation doesn't look good in the series before. Why are you trying it again? I mean, look how ugly this is.
Ooh, no. Ooh. Ew. Oh, no. Like, I was seeing the animation when he first started the video. I'm like, oh, that looks pretty cool. Like, the character's moving, like, just like how it looks. But oh, no. What have you done?
Never been a problem for me with
What is this evolving?
The Digivolving. You learned that 3D animation doesn't look good in the series before. Why are you trying it again? I mean, look how ugly this is. It doesn't help for how long these animations
39 seconds for
Look
what?
at all this dead space where nothing is happening. Part of these sequences could so easily be cut down.
Yeah.
If you watch the episodic cut, the run times aren't even consistent. They range from 21 to 25 minutes, so there's no reason why the evolution sequences couldn't be cut down. In the original series, the sequences were often edited and sped up to keep up the pacing with the surrounding action, but they just let it play out and try. However, I actually really like the way that the Ultimate and Mega animations look.
Yeah, this one was cool.
Animation is very slick. The movement has this rhythmic pacing to it, and...
Go ahead, yep, there it is. I knew it. Money. What?
This was a bootleg. I found it at a convention. It was like $20.
I'm about to say, you're crazy.
The implied intensity of the action scenes are never able to be fully realized. There's too much cutting back to the kids, still shots, and interruptions. Never able to be fully realized. There's too much cutting back to the kids, still shots, and interruption. Even excitingly cut scenes are often plagued by unexciting music and oddly silent sound effects and characters.
And sound effects can ruin
the battle with Alphamon in Reunion should be awesome. But there's this calmer, elevator music style cover of Braveheart playing. And then there's all the silent reactions.
I need to hear it.
I'm so used to yelling and talking in reactions in anime fight sequences.
Yeah, no, I love the reactions in anime fights, like just in general. I love it. Especially when there's like a tournament, people just like, oh, whoa, I can't believe he did that. Whoa, what did he just do? No way. I don't think I've ever seen a fight where just silent reactions. That's weird. That's ooh. You might as well not show the characters. You just keep showing the fights. Ooh. I don't like that.
I'm so used to yelling and talking in reactions in anime fight sequences. This just makes it awkward. To be honest, Digimon Adventure Tri bores me at times.
Ooh.
I would rather have a classic style English dub complete with characters talking where there was no audio before. I have to admit, it can be a little dull. What I'm trying to say is, after all this time of complaining, I sincerely miss the Digirap.
you don't miss the Digirap. You don't miss the Digirap. No one. Digimon.
There are so many flaws with Tri, which is a shame.
If I remember correctly, Digimon Tri had either a good opener or a good ending, like a great one. If I remember from my reactions, I can't remember.
Shame, because its core concept is really creative and interesting.
Good scene. That's a good
but
shot.
There's so many conflicting ideas and tones trying to be conveyed. I almost wish it was a full 50-episode series, so more ideas could be explored in depth and the quiet
maybe you guys can have reactions
the characters could find a natural place. I feel like Tri must have been changed a lot during its production. Making it into 6 movies allowed for extra revenue sources and also would have given Toei a lot of time to determine whether or not they'd leave room for a sequel.
Right.
I feel like why certain things were hinted at and certain plot lines were left open was because they felt like a sequel was possible. And lo and behold, a new Digimon Adventure movie project is in the works, with some of the original creative team behind the original adventure working on it. At the end of Tri, I'm left feeling disappointed, and ultimately with mixed feelings. I like a lot of the ideas explored, but I wish it felt like the characters I watched growing up. And then the series ends with this.
I can see that, yeah.
They have the audacity, after disappointing me, to play a cast rendition of Butterfly, the main theme, and suddenly, I love it. I'm remembering why I love this series so much. I love these characters, and I still want more Digimon Adventure. I'm making more Digimon videos. I'm collecting the cards. I'm listening to Butterfly over and over again.
Butterfly's good at opening. Butterfly's good. That's good. If I ever make an opening tier list, I gotta put Butterfly in there. That's catchy. That's a good song.
And now I'm sitting in a tattoo parlor, and oh, look at that. I got a Digimon tattoo.
He got a Digimon tattoo?
This song, the imagery, and everything about this show is so powerfully nostalgic to me. Yes, I wanted more from Tri, but I'm just happy it exists. The connection I feel to this story and to these characters is the kind which can only be developed through the emotionally vulnerable eyes of a child.
As an adult, the flaws of this series become more and more apparent, but as I continue to talk about Digimon more and more, especially on my channel, I've grown to appreciate it a lot more.
That's good.
And despite the fact that Digimon Adventure Tri was ultimately a little bit of a disappointment, I'm still extremely excited to see what's next. So anyways, thank you for watching me.
Oh, we did?
For
We're finished?
3
Oh, shoot.
hours. If you want to watch more of me, there's
mine's
more
split
videos
up.
on the screen, but I don't know why you would. Also, reminder, those shirts based on the Digimon Tamers logo are for sale. You can find them down
Last
below.
Evolution.
There
Right,
are
that's the
links,
one.
and my
He's talking
YouTuber
about,
merch
right?
shelf is there
Yeah, right
too.
here.
Thank you so much. This isn't the end of my Digimon content, but I'm going to take a little break. I'm playing Digimon World on my Twitch if you want to watch that.
Oh, there's a Twitch.
Anyways,
Hey,
thank you. I'm going to go
let's
sleep now.
Oh, wait, stop. Cancel.
Yeah, this is Billiam.
I didn't cancel
you
it.
guys something.
Wait, stop. Oh, no, don't tell me it now. Go back. That was a fun video. We finally watched all, well, not all the Digimon series, but we saw Billiam's retrospective series. We watched all of it. Yay. Now, I'm pretty sure he probably made some more reviews for like the later series that's not in this video. We're gonna take a look at that later, but we finally did it. Let's go. It took so long, but I finally watched them all. Again, I'm sorry for taking so long to watch these together, to watch these videos. From someone who hasn't really like watched Digimon growing up, I know I watched like a couple episodes because I remember like the Digimon English dub opening. I didn't know it could get, and I didn't know it got like that serious for like some of the series. Just like with Pokemon, I kind of wish I would have kept watching the series. But I stopped for whatever reason. I don't know why. Again, from watching all these, Tamers is still my favorite, with probably 01 being my second favorite and my third. I don't know, really. I don't know. I know what's not in there at all is Fusion Wars, but okay. That's unfortunately what happened with Digimon Tri, because like you said, they had a lot of good ideas. It's just maybe they didn't have enough time to execute them properly, because again, it was 26 episodes when it should have been 6 movies, or whichever way it's supposed to be. If it was 6 movies, they probably would have had more time and definitely could clean up like the audio issues and sound effects and whatnot if it was a movie form, I feel. But it didn't do too awful because you guys got to see or get more Digimon content out of it. You guys got more Digimon series like the Digimon movie, Digimon 2020 remake, I'm pretty sure that exists. And another Digimon. Yeah, you guys are good. I'm proud. I'm good. Some shows, you know, if they make something bad, it's over. It's done. They're not coming back. So I'm glad Digimon was able to keep going. So I'm happy for the Digimon audience, the Digimon fan base. I'm happy your series is still going on strong. So I need to figure out what's next after Digimon Tri. Is it the last Evolution movie or is it Digimon Apple or Digimon 2020 remake? I don't know. I'll look it up later. But if Billiam has a video on that, we're gonna check that out too, because we gotta finish the entire Digimon, reviews. I gotta see about all of them. But thank you guys for joining me on this journey into watching all the Digimon reviews or Digimon series reviews from Billiam. Well, not all of them, but we'll get there. It has been fun. It has been a fun ride. So hope you enjoyed my reaction, and thank you for watching. MyCupOfTea's out of here. Hasta luego. Digimon Tri. Like you look good, but man, yeah, they could have had something there. But I'm glad it did well enough. I feel. I still think it did well enough for the fans. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. I don't know. Did it do well? Did it do well enough for you guys? I hope it did.